Well, let's go for another round, shall we?
Another round, and our game truly begins.
So now we got the Queen of Dust. Interesting. I thought it was going to go all jacks, queen, king, and so on. Choose your next option. 3 rocks fall. 3 good fortunes. Moneybags in combat. The player's movement speed is reduced by how much gold they possess. Okay.
A bold woman, this one. She did not collapse when the Empire did. No, she took up arms, organized her people, and vowed that in a country where death had gathered, she would be the one dealing it.
I'm just going to continue going with the recommendations.
Now we play for the cup, the first of my symbols. I've added some cards to spice up the game. In addition to the pain and gain decks, there are now blessings and curses. Choose your steps carefully.
Okay, so it gets a little more interesting then.
You might think the world of the cards is grim, yet even in the darkness, there is light to be found.
Okay, what are we going to get from the maiden this time? Ask for longer life. Supplies I think we're good for right now. So is that going to up my total health, I think? As you wish, Meredith mutters and waves her hand. A light shines from your skin. 5 max health.
More health to work with. Much good may do you.
Oops, I didn't read what that says, but... Well, I'm going to continue my strategy that's worked. Good old Mr. Lionel. Let's continue giving him the bread, because that seems to be working. Every third encounter does not consume food. Press... Okay, so it's a better shield then? Let's look at my equipment. Okay, just saying, sprints out the tavern door as usual. Okay, yeah, so it's a magic shield.
It's better than trudging along a muddy road. Certainly.
So what does that do? You found a friendly trader willing to let you ride in his wagon. You've discovered the exit for this area. Yeah, because that's really the only card left.
This game is still only beginning. New rules, new tools, new abilities. We have far to go as yet.
I'm going to guess that that's the starting place. You know, the stairs up or whatever. So we're going to go this way. Dead King's Hall.
Greed. If it were not for greed, then who would play at this game?
Pretty much no one. So we got 2 skulls and 2 bandits. And I still only have my rusty axe. You see an ancient ornate coffin.
Choose from these options.
Okay. In the main burial chamber, it may hold a spectacular wealth, but it will surely be guarded. You. Huge success. Suddenly, you leap into the fray, taking one of them down before you can even react. Or even they even react. We're going to take rid of the skulls because the bandits are easier to do. And I don't have a mace with me.
Now we begin to raise the stakes. The arena itself will fight against you. Beware of my traps.
Okay. Ah! Not too bad, but I did take one hit. And deal draw 3 king cards. This card token is now yours.
I'm sure you're grateful for that.
It's good to use. I get some more food. And I get my health back, plus 10.
Take the token. It is yours.
The landlocked lubber.
Again, a token is at stake.
The door to the landlocked lubber opens with a creak, breaking the silence like a thunderclap in a tomb. The proprietor greets you. Welcome, traveler. Before I can treat you with our hospitality, I must ask you a very important question. Have you heard, seen, or, God forbid, smelled the Kraken? What is the Kraken? The landlord stares at you in disbelief. He proceeds to rant and rave for nearly an hour about the dangers, claws, feeding patterns, and scents of the Kraken. After which you learn that his name is Carlo, and in years past he sailed the seas as a captain. He now owns this inn and stays as far away from the sea as possible. After giving you some time to enjoy the warmth and some stale bread, Carlo approaches you. I've heard rumors of boats going missing from a small village port of Norwich. No survivors, no witnesses. Norwich port is run by bandits, thieves, and smugglers. There's no way to know what really happens there. Perhaps you could have a look around and find out more. I would go, of course, but I have this place to look after. Carlo gestures to the empty, damp-ridden flea hole that he calls home. This card token is now yours. So that's like a side quest, I guess. Let's continue on. Ah, the helpful priest.
Priests, gods, and eternal damnations. I have no truck with any of it. As you plunder the secrets of your memories, you'll gain new cards. Some you'll wish you'd left untouched.
You meet a wandering priest who greets you in a friendly manner. For a small share of your provisions, I will bless you in the name of the old gods. Give him half my food. 18, so I'd still have 9. Sure, why not? Says a few words in the language of the old religion and gently touches your forehead. It is done. Holy touch. Blessings strike the player may receive damage themselves.
Never removed. Unless you die, of course. Then you're back where you began, as always.
Well, at least I have some damage to the undead now. And down we go.
Were you hoping this was the end? No. Another floor awaits. You are close on her trail, and more confident than I had imagined. Perhaps you will play beyond this mark, and we will see your true mettle.
Perhaps. Traveling healer. And I really don't have much gold. No, we'll pass by for now. And right into a bandit
Every step
attack.
you take consumes food, but you will also heal as you proceed.
4 bandits. Come on. Ah! Thought I was going to be able to get that attack in. I don't think so. And a kick to the head. Yeah, I get 1 food. Okay. So this shouldn't consume my food, so if I do 1, 2, 3 and it's not the queen, I can go 1, 2, not use 1, 2. I think I have enough food. Right into a rock fall.
A terrifying walk to get to the queen. So many potential places for an assailant to get the upper hand.
Rumbling overhead as I take a walk by the coast, and falling rocks force you to take cover. Huge failure. Yeah, not good. I'm either going to take a lot of damage, and boom. While fleeing, you are struck by several rocks, and I get 15 damage.
Oh dear.
And my max health goes down too. Just when you think it's over, a large rock bounces off your helm. Looking up, you spot bandits on the hill above you. Let's attack them. Yeah, it's only 1 more than we have faced before. But we could get some good equipment. that was close. And I didn't take any damage. And let's see what I get. Chains of Rage.
Change for armor, as you will.
Saw these before. As you during combat strikes, sustained from bows and wands, have a chance of restoring your cooldowns. Okay. Defense medium. Doesn't look like it damages my speed. So yeah, we'll
Armor
equip it.
protects you from damage. The best armor, of course, does so much more.
No, we're not going to equip the shield.
As pleases you.
What does the, Okay, so it looks like the light stuff, but just chains on it instead. Next. Okay. Indecent arrival.
Let us stake a token on their foolishness.
You're minding your own business in the local tavern when suddenly 3 masked men burst through the door, grab a young man from behind the bar, and manhandle him outside. One patron bursts out in protest, but is quickly silenced by a solemn stare of all those around him. Leave them be, Garrett. If it is his time, then it must be done. Hey, we're on an adventure. Let's see what's going on. Follow the masked man outside. Immediately you are confronted by a large crowd, all wearing masks. The leader speaks to you. Who there, stranger? I really would prefer that no outsiders witness what we are about here. I know this may look like a godforsaken thing we do, but we have no idea of our troubles, or you have no idea of our troubles, so I'll ask you not to involve yourself. I will not ask twice. We have no time for objections. The crowd turns and drags away the young man, their torches burning a mournful light into the distance. Once the light has faded from sight, you follow their path into the forest. You catch up with them, and to your surprise, they are gathered around a yawning portal that whirls with malicious portent. Despite their disguise, it is obvious that none of these hooded figures relish the sight before them, and many are obviously distraught. The captive is carried to the portal atop the shoulders of 6 people, as though they were his coffin bearers, and he is already dead. The young man's struggles are subdued by bonds of rope. Will I intervene? Yep, let's do it. You burst forth from your hiding place and plead with the assembled crowd not to go through with this, whatever bizarre ritual they are engaged in, but you gain no support. Their leader eventually speaks above the crowd. If this man is so adamant that one of our own should not be sent to the underworld, then perhaps he should go himself. You're immediately seized by the crowd and pushed towards the portal. Try as you might, they are too strong for you and you cannot escape. You stumble and fall into the portal. You fall to the ground with only a gentle jolt. You find yourself in a forest that bears a most striking resemblance to where you just were, but with 2 very significant differences. The crowd of masked onlookers are gone, and the sky burns with a bright red flame. Out of the sulfur and flames emerge foul hell beasts. Oh, great. That's what happens when you get involved. Come on. I think that's 2 down. On, you're down. Well, I will say these guys have a lot of health on them. But they're dead nonetheless. What do I get? After you destroy the last hell beast, the portal stirs back to life. You are lifted off your feet and sucked into the vortex before being deposited back in the leafy forest you were ejected from earlier. This card token is now yours.
Well done.
I really don't get anything else for that. Don't really know if that was worth it. And there's the queen.
Noble causes turn to rotten enterprise. You may win this battle and send the queen to her rightful end. Yet, what have you gained in the process?
Fat loot. The Desert Queen is more lethal in battle and harder to kill than a regular bandit. Her blades are sharp and she is frequently protected by a powerful crossbow. Bandit Queen was taken by slavers as a child and raised in the desert. Over the years she has bribed and murdered her way to her current position as second in command of the Desert Thieves, proving herself capable of ruthless cunning. So
I will happily wager on the outcome. I do not think you have what it takes.
We shall see. Okay, she's got a crossbow. Let's take out the 2 bandits first. Oh! Oh, that did not go well. Ow. Come on, out of the way. And nope, not today. Ow. I'm taking a lot of damage. But you're dead. Now the question is, can I destroy you? Yep.
Inevitable, I suppose. So often those who beat plowshare to sword die by the grim instruments of their industry. Still, She fought well and bravely, which is all I expect from my pawns and players.
Okay, what do I get? The goblets. Current attacks do more damage. Your stun attack now reduces aiming days for longer. Stun equipment has been upgraded, so I guess I don't start with just the rusty axe. Bandits had their strength increased. Skeletons had their strength increased. Bandits throwing. So I get stuff, but it looks like my enemies get harder as well.
You have earned the first of the symbols of my power and passed the first gate. There is no turning back now. Previously I was merciful, but now I cannot be. It is begun. I crafted each of these cards over the course of years. You have taken them from me in mere moments.
For the Dead King Hall, I receive a treasure chest. You met with Carlo of the Landlocked Lover, and you gain this card. Smuggler's Wharf, which I'm guessing is the next part of the quest. For dealing with the helpful priest, you receive some health, charity, and a healer's ring. For venturing into the underworld, another part of the quest. And for defeating the Bandit Queen, even more stuff. Which I've seen absolutely almost none of those equipment cards.
Come, play again.
Oh, we will, but we'll have to wait till next time. Until then...